I'm back with another video, and this is a sort of a follow-up to my previous video, and it is putting your diamond painting, stretching it onto canvas. And this here shows that I have stretched this canvas. It still has the cellophane on it because I haven't worked on it yet, but I've stretched it onto the canvas, and just to show you what it looks like when you do that particular work. Now, what I will tell you is, let me explain. And I'm going to use this one as an example, when you begin your project, what you want to do is, when you're going to stretch your canvas, turn it over to on the other side, and you need a tool that you can use, like an embossing tool is the best type of description I can indicate to you what it would be. And then you need something that's soft underneath your canvas. Right here, you are going to, not exactly on the line, because you need a little bit of room for you to stretch it around the curve. But because of the fact that these are kind of stiff, it's very difficult to work with to try to put it onto a canvas, an already painter's canvas. So what you do is you kind of, once you have the something soft underneath, which it could be like a towel or something like that, so that you press all the way up. Now, I used an embossing tool that that I have. Well, actually, I didn't use my embossing tool because I couldn't find it. So I just used a piece of like the scissors, but this part of it where it would not cut into it. And so then I just took it and I pressed down light enough so that you can do your embossing all the way up. And basically what happens is that it allows this to get a little bit of a crease or a fold in it. So it's so much easier to work with. You see how that is? It creases up. So when you put your canvas, already prepared canvas, on top of it, it's already bending up for you so that you can easily just wind it around and staple it into place. So that's the first tip that I can give you on working with canvas. Then, as you see here on this one, I worked on the edge that works, making sure that it was enough space that these diamond drills did not fold over to the side, and I made sure that that was how it was on both sides. If you can see that, nothing goes over. And then you have to put it equal length, your top and your bottom, before you start setting it into place. Now, some people, they actually use a dot of heat glue from the glue gun to kind of put it in place so then they can secure it. That's up to you if you want to do that. And then you just fold it around, as I said, working from the back. You fold it up and then you hold it down and you put in your staples. Now, I started doing mine every other opposed to these ones here, and it doesn't matter if you have a little bit of an up. You can put some glue in that to get it to be flush. And when you do your corners, you just fold them in, just like you're wrapping a gift. You fold them in and fold it down. And then, because the sides were not long enough to get it to fold around, I did have to staple it on the top, as you can see. Now, I chose to put these staples on the top and bottom because it's less likely for you to see from the side. At least they'll be clean and clear, except for that. and so it won't really show as much once you cover it with something. Now, as you can see, this has not been finished off, and I just started playing around with some crafter's tape, washi tape, and this here hasn't been done. That's why the cellophane is still on it, but I had started using some of this glitter tape, and it is kind of a nice finish to it, but I find that it doesn't stick very well. As you can see right here, it's starting to come up. So I would probably use some type of Mod Podge glue or any kind of Aleene's glue, something to keep it in place if I were going to use the paint washi tape, which is this is the kind that I'm using for this. And it actually does give it a really nice, fancy, finished off look to the whole picture, and it's a silver, and it really ties in with everything. Now you can paint it or embellish it any way you like, but I thought that it would be a nice follow-up video to show exactly what it does look like once you have it completed and put on the canvas itself. Okay, so that's it for this particular video. I will be back in a new one soon.